guard, Mike Walters, 6'1", 160 and a junior. At center, Justin Woods, 6'5", 185 and a senior. At forward, Brandon Wheeler, 6'5", 210 and a senior. And at forward, Nick Music, he is 6'2", 161 and a sophomore. For the Paintsville Tigers, under head coach Bill Michael Runyon, with a record of 21 wins and 3 losses. At guard is Adam Rice. He's 5'10", 180 pounds and a senior. At guard, Shane Simpkins. He's 6'1", 165 pounds and a junior. At guard, Adam Collins, 5'11", 160 pounds and a senior. At forward, Stuart Rutledge, 6'4", 195 pounds and a senior. And at forward, Ryan Gerald, 6'3", 230 pounds and a senior. The Tigers 21-3. Johnson Central 16-9. Tigers dressed in white uniforms, blue numerals, black trimming. For Johnson Central, black uniforms, gold numerals, and white trimming. The winner will play the first round 15th regional tournament game at their home site. And if that happens to be Paintsville, that will be the first regional game since 1957 played in this gymnasium.
Quite a long time between regional games.
Justin Woods at 6'5" to tip it up against Stuart Rutledge at 6'4" to get this championship game underway. The ball is in the air. The tip is controlled by Adam Collins of the Tigers. And gave it off to Rice, and he walked with it in the circle.
Shuffled his feet as he caught the basketball.
4 seconds into the game, the Tigers have the turnover. Johnson Central with the basketball, moving from left to right. Chris Hurt. Big game for the Golden Eagles. First round action, 11 points, the first 11 for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and it didn't take him but about maybe 3 minutes to pick those up.
Hurt has the basketball, sets up the offense for Johnson Central. Left side to Wheeler. Wheeler works against Rutledge, stops his dribble. Back out to Music on top. Simpkins has him. Tigers in a man-to-man. To the right side, Hurt. Over the top to Wheeler. He'll take the 15-footer. Good.
Well, he's a good shooter out there, and he got a pretty good look at the basket that time.
Tigers against the trap. Left side, Rutledge has it. Off to Simpkins. Simpkins cross-courts it now to Collins. Collins pulls up, fires it shy of 3. Good. That's been a good sign for the Tigers in the past.
Definitely it has.
Here is Music against Simpkins again. Tigers stand the man-to-man. 1 minute gone in this game. We're tied at 2. Left side to Wheeler. Wheeler against Gerald this trip. Off to Music. Music, head of the key to Walters. Inside to Wheeler. Turnaround jumper from 12. Got it.
Well, they went to him twice, and both times it's paid off for him.
And we saw the game at Johnson Central start. Wheeler and Gerald getting it down low for about the first 5 possessions.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's a foul against Johnson Central, mid-court stripe, and that's going against Mikey Walters. Tigers inbound, backcourt. That's Rice with it against Hurt. Rice to the right side. Simpkins penetrates. Running jump shot off the glass. Missed it. Rebound out of bounds off of Woods. Back to Paintsville.
Simpkins got a hand on it, and Woods just reached out, tried to grab it, really too far away from him.
Collins inbound. Left side of his own basket. There's Rutledge. Fakes on the block. Fakes again. Blocked by Woods. Out to Gerald. Gerald goes left side to Collins. Collins back to Rutledge on the block left side. Rutledge penetrates the paint, stops, cuts back with the left hand. Good move in the basket.
Yeah, very nice move. It's important to be able to use that left hand out there.
Here's Hurt. Hurt drives, split a pair, lays it up and in.
Good move from Chris Hurt.
6-4. Johnson Central leading. 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Johnson Central full court trap. Rutledge trying to get it in. Finally gets it into Rice. Back to Rutledge. To Simpkins. Simpkins goes left side now. Simpkins to Gerald. Off to Rutledge for a basket.
Excellent pass from the big man at the high post down to Rutledge on the low pass.
And we're tied at 6 again. Here's Hurt. Hurt on top, left side now. He goes to Music. Music down left side to Wheeler. Wheeler puts it on the floor, takes a jumper, rolls off this time. Rebound Simpkins. 6-6 our score, 5:25 to go first quarter. Here is Simpkins for three. Good!
Another good sign for the Tigers.
And the Tigers have the lead at 9-6 with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Here is Hurt into the front court now, picked up. Now he goes off left side to Music. Music, head of the key to Woods. Back to Hurt, right side underneath Wheeler. Baseline jumper. Short, no good. Rebound, Rice. Rice comes out of there with it. 2-on-2. Rice bounce pass to Gerald to the hole. No good, but he draws the foul.
That'd be two, I believe, on Walters.
I'll tell you what, if Walters gets in foul trouble, that takes a big gun out of Les's offense.
Sure does. He's usually good for 15 to 20 points about every night.
That's number 2 on Walters. And Ryan Gerald goes to the free throw line. And his first one is good. 10-6, Paintsville leading, 4:56 to play, first quarter. Second shot, Gerald got it.
For the
Tigers quickly out to a 5-point lead.
They're spreading it around. 4 of the 5 starters already in the books for the Tigers.
Clint Adams to replace Walters for Johnson Central. Clint had a good game in the first round. 6'1" senior.
Definitely came off the bench and gave him a big spark in that game.
Left side, Music lobs it in for Wheeler against Gerald. Stripped away, but they're going to call the reach in on to Collins. That will be his first, number 1 on Paintsville.
Trying to drop down and help out. I think that'll be on the floor.
11-6 our score. Paintsville leading. 4:47 to play. First quarter. Inbound to Woods. Left side, and he walked with it.
Shuffled his feet as he started to make his move.
So the Tigers get it back, leading by 5. Adam Rice walks it up. Right side, Collins. On top to Simpkins. Back to Collins. He'll fire the three. Good!
Well, Central set up in a 3-2 zone that time, and the best way to get them out of that is to hit the shot there just like Collins did.
And the Tigers out to a 14-6 lead. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Here's Hurt. Around the screen, left side, penetrates, throws it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Rice. Clears out to Simpkins down the right side. Simpkins comes to the foul line, takes the jumper. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound, Chris Hurt. Hurt brings it up the offensive end for Johnson Central. Hurt, he drives the lane again, and he draws the foul on the floor. And this one's against Adam Rice. That's his first. 4:03 to go, first quarter, 14-6. Paintsville leading. Inbound to the left side to Hurt, head of the key to Adams. Adams to the right side to Music. Music goes baseline. Tripled up, puts it up, got it.
Nice move that time.
Here comes Rice. Quickly down the left side, goes in the corner to Gerald. Three-pointer, good!
Well, if you go in that zone, the Tigers have got a lot of guys that can shoot that three-point shot.
17-8, Paintsville, 3:35 to go first quarter. Adams head of the key, three, good!
Big answer from Clint Adams off the bench.
Cuts the lead to 6. Here's Simpkins to Rice, to Rutledge, right side, Collins, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Hurt. Hurt brings it up quickly. Hurt down the lane, lays it up and in.
Hurt playing well again tonight.
Cuts the Tiger lead to 4 quickly. 3:05 to go in the quarter. Gerald, three-pointer, right side, no good. Rebound, Music. Gives it off to Hurt. Hurt down the right side into the front court. Hurt pulls up on the wing, three-pointer, good!
Just like he did the other night to start the game.
Cuts the lead to 1 at 17-16. Rice to Simpkins, inside to Gerald, reverse layup, good.
Good pass.
7 points for Gerald. 19-16 Paintsville. Chris Hurt left side. Hurt cuts back down the lane. Dishes off to Adams. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down to Rutledge. Gets it off to Rice. Down the left side. Simpkins. Simpkins gets around his man to the hole. Good.
Takes it strong to the basket.
Tigers back out to a 5-point lead, 21-16, 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Chris Hurt will slow it down now as he walks it up. Hurt moves to the right side. On the wing against Rice, head of the key to Adams, left side now to Music. Music looks inside, puts it on the floor, drives the lane, throws it up, it's good.
Two nice moves now from Music.
Now has 4. Here's Collins down the right side. Collins in the corner to Jarrell. Jarrell back to Collins for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Hurt. 1:45 to go in the quarter. Hurt into the front court. Works to the foul line. Left side. Wheeler from 3. Good!
Both teams shooting the basketball well.
7 for Wheeler. We're tied at 21. Here's Rice, right side. Rice goes inside to Jarrell. Back out to Simpkins. He wasn't there. Peyton Conley for Paintsville. Josh Stapleton and Sean Music for Johnson Central to check into the game. .128 to go, first quarter. We're tied at 21. Johnson Central with the basketball, front court. Hurt, left side to Adams. Adams, head of the key to Stapleton. Stapleton to Wheeler in the paint, turnaround jumper from 12. Back of the iron, rebound Simpkins. Simpkins brings it up now. Front court, Simpkins left side. Collins for 3, no good. Rebound Hurt. Hurt races up into the offensive end. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Hurt, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound Music. Sean Music blocked by Conley. Blocked again. But a foul this time on Peyton Conley. That's his first. Number 3 on Paintsville.
Got him with the body on the second one, apparently.
That will put Sean Music, the freshman, to the free throw line. His first one is good. And Johnson Central has the lead at 22-21. Rutledge back in for Paintsville. Here is Tony Hatfield for Johnson Central, a 6'1" sophomore. Sean Music has another free throw. Too hard. Rebound. Comes down to Collins. 53 seconds. Right side, Rutledge. Rutledge back to Collins to Rice. Inside to Rutledge. Shot partially blocked. Johnson Central has the rebound. Down to the offensive end is Hurt. Hurt to the foul line. Works right side. Back off to Hatfield. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Rice with 33 seconds. Front court to Simpkins. Simpkins goes baseline now. Kicks it back out to Collins to Conley. Conley back to Collins. Open 3 on its way. No good. Rebound tipped around. It's loose. It's out of bounds, and it's going to Paintsville with a 19 seconds. .3 seconds to go, first quarter. Tigers the inbound front court. Collins gets it in the corner to Rutledge. Back to Collins. On top to Simpkins. To Rice now. 14 seconds. Rutledge to Simpkins to Rice. 9 seconds. Rice back to Simpkins. Simpkins holds it. 4 seconds. He'll fire the jumper. No good. Rebound comes down to Adams. Intercepted by Rutledge. And they wave it off as he put it in as the horn sounds. After the first quarter, it's Johnson Central 22, Paintsville 21.
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Whether your Kentucky home is old or new, you've got an investment that can go to work for you. Want to lower your monthly mortgage payment? Want to consolidate those high-interest credit card debts? Whatever the reason, a home mortgage refinancing loan can help. Let the friendly folks at Citizens National help you discover the possibilities. Home mortgage refinancing, just another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Equal housing lender.
Will get a runner-up in the first round of the 15th region next week, and it will be a first-round home game. Those first-round games will be played on Monday night. of next week. Second round boys game on Wednesday night. And the championship game of the boys 15th region on Friday night. Girls first round games will be played on Tuesday night, second round on Thursday night, and the girls championship on Saturday night. 22-21, Johnson Central leading. They have the basketball to start the second quarter. That is Music, Nick Music to Woods. To the right side is Hurt. Hurt looks inside, finds Wheeler on the block right side. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Music back up, no good. And Simpkins gets it. Simpkins into the front court, underneath to Rutledge on the block left side, back out to Simpkins. Back inside to Rutledge. Rutledge off the glass, good.
Working hard inside to get that basket over Woods.
Rutledge now with 6 points, and the Tigers have the 1-point lead. Here is Hurt to Woods. Woods head of the key, wide open. He'll take the jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Rice.
I think that's the first time we've seen him shoot that shot.
Rice underneath to Rutledge. Rutledge back to Conley. Conley puts it up, no good. Rebound Woods, clears out to Hurt. Hurt down the right side to Walters. Walters back to Hurt. Hurt back to Walters. Walters goes baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound, tipped back in by Woods.
Nice job to get a hand on it and put it in there.
Johnson Central back on top. Rutledge no good with the jumper. The rebound came down to Johnson Central. Hurt, and then he really looked to be pulled down, and they call the walk. The Tigers get it under their own basket. Collins, left side of his own basket. 6:48 to go, first half. Tigers trail Johnson Central by 1. On top is Rice. To the right side, Collins. Inside to Jarrell on the block against Wheeler. Gives it off to Rutledge. Rutledge spins, makes a good move in the basket.
Playing a good game down there in the paint.
Tigers back on top by a point. Here's Hurt, picked up by Rice. Goes off to Wheeler, left side. On top to Music. Music looks inside, nowhere to go. Finds Walters on the cut, puts it up, no good. He walked with it.
Just the third turnover for Johnson Central.
25-24, Paintsville leading, 6:15 to go first half. Simpkins has it on the wing, left side. Back on top to Rice, to the right side, Collins. Collins looking on top now to Simpkins, inside to Jarrell. Jarrell puts it on the floor, fakes, works his way to the basket, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Woods. Gets it off now to Hurt. Hurt into the front court. Hurt goes down in the corner, right side. Inside now to Wheeler, and Wheeler stepped out of bounds with it. And here's Josh Stapleton back in the game now for Johnson Central. And Adam Rice walks it up for Paintsville with 5:40 to go in the first half. 25-24 is the score. Paintsville leading. Simpkins has it left side. On top now to Collins. Right side to Rice. Over the top. Pass intercepted by Music. Music to the other end. And he is fouled as it won't drop. And it's going to be a block against Adam Collins. And that's his second personal foul. That will put Nick Music to the free throw line. He has 4 points in the game. First trip to the stripe. And his first one's good. 5 points now for the sophomore. 25-25 our score. 5:27 to go. First half. Second one no good. Rebound Stapleton back up and in.
Stapleton with the big offensive board.
Here's Simpkins. On top to Conley, three-pointer, front of the iron, rebound Wheeler. Wheeler gets it off to Hurt now. Hurt, front court. And there's a push, Stapleton against Simpkins, away from the basketball. Anyone that was watching saw that one. And that's number one on Stapleton. Here's Rice, front court. Off to Simpkins. Left side, Conley. Back to Simpkins. Golden Eagles in a 2-3. Off to Conley. To Collins. Three-pointer on its way. no good. Rebound, Simpkins, left corner. He'll shoot it from there, no good. And Hurt has the rebound. Down the left side is Hurt. He goes baseline. Blocked. And a foul, and I believe they're going to get Rice. That'll be his second if they get him. And they do. So he has 2. Here's Chris Hurt. 7 points in the game. First trip to the free throw line. Second shot, Hurt. This one's no good. 27-25, Johnson Central. Left side, here's Gerald. Gerald back out to Rice, around to Simpkins. Simpkins works right side, down low to Gerald. Gerald holds it against Stapleton, brings it out, kicks it off to Conley. Conley drives the lane, puts it up and good.
Nice move out there on top from Payton.
We're tied at 27 with 4:10 to play in the first half. Stuart Rutledge waiting to check back in. Here's Music on the wing left side. Music on top to Stapleton. Stapleton holds the basketball. Goes back to Walters now. Walters on top. Bounce pass to Hurt. 3:55 to go in the half. 27-27. Hurt down in the right corner now to Music. Music against Simpkins. Goes baseline. Simpkins falls. Back out to Walters. Walters pulls up. 15-footer. Good.
He gets a good look at it. He's going to knock it down.
29-27 Johnson Central to the left side. Conley has it. Pulls up. 15-foot baseline jumper. No good. Gets his own. Back up. No good. Still battled for. Rice has it. Stolen away from behind by Hurt. And then it gets out of bounds. It goes back to Paintsville. Here's Stuart Rutledge back in the game, replacing Collins. Here's Woods back in for Johnson Central with 3:23 to play in the first half. And also Clint Adams coming back in. Simpkins to inbound, left baseline. Goes all the way out to Gerald. Gerald right side to Rice, in the corner to Rutledge. Rutledge back out to Rice, on top to Conley. Left side, Simpkins. Simpkins inside to Gerald, and he's fouled by Walters. That'll be his third.
Yeah, and you know that's a tough call for him to try to guard Ryan Gerald anyway.
So Walters will set back down, and here comes Tony Hatfield to back in the game. And Simpkins to inbound with 3:11 to go in the half. Inbound to Rutledge, off the glass too hard. Rebound Woods. Woods gets it off to Hurt. Hurt walks it up in the backcourt. Left side now to Music. Music on top to Hatfield. Back to Music. Music drives the lane, puts it up, bounces around, and goes in.
Had a good first half.
Nick Music now with 7. Left side. Rutledge to Simpkins. Inside to Gerald. Puts it up. Count it. He's fouled.
He felt the contact and was able to hang on long enough to get enough under his shot to put it in.
Foul goes against Music. That's his first. And Gerald to the line where he is 2 of 2. 9 points here in the first half for Gerald. Too hard. Rebound. Simpkins. Simpkins puts it up. It's blocked. And then they're tied up, and the arrow goes back to Paintsville. .236 to go, first half, 31-29. Johnson Central leading. Rice to the right corner. Simpkins for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Going back to Paintsville off of Hurt.
Tigers getting their chances with this possession.
And here is a 30-second timeout. 2:29. Tonight's broadcast of Paintsville Tiger basketball is being brought to you on WKLW by Citizens National Bank, Red Brown and Williams Real Estate Company, the Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center, Ramco Fuels, and Appalachian Wireless. 31-29. Johnson Central leading Paintsville. 2:29 to go in the half.
Tell you what, it's been a very good basketball game so far to this point. Both these teams playing very hard right now. They started off shooting the ball extremely well, and they kind of got cold for a little bit, but they're starting to get back in that mode of shooting well again.
As the Tigers will inbound the basketball under their own basket when play resumes. First round of the 15th region will be played on Monday night at the winners' home sites of each district. Inbound. Simpkins bounces it off the back of Music, picks it up, puts it up and in. 7 points now for Simpkins. We're tied at 31. Music just had his back to him and no one else around. He just bounced it off of him, picked it up and put it in.
Got in good position that way.
Adams into Woods. Woods turnaround jumper from 8. No good. He gets his own stripped away by Simpkins. Gets it off to Rice. Rice into the front court now to Conley. Conley right side. Goes down in the corner. Rutledge baseline jumper. No good. Rebound and a whistle underneath. And I believe Ryan Jarrell crashing the board is going to pick up the personal, and he does. And for Ryan, that's number 1. Here is Brandon Wheeler back in the game. So it is Chris Hurt walking it up once again. 1:50 to go. First half, we're tied at 31. Hurt left side to Adams. Adams, head of the key now to Music through his hands. He regains. Works right side. Music off to Wheeler. It's loose. Peyton Conley has it. Gives it to Rice. Rice front court, right side. Conley open 3. No good. Rebound Simpkins. And a foul. And that's going to be against Justin Woods, head of the key, as him and Simpkins going for the basketball. That'll be number 1 on Justin Woods. We're tied at 31, 1:28 to play, first half. Tigers have the basketball midcourt. Rice with it. Left side, Simpkins. Over the top to Conley, right side. Conley, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Brandon Wheeler gets it off to Hurt. He'll walk it up. .109 to go. Hurt into the front court. Right side now is Music. Music on top to Adams. Adams looking inside. Nowhere to go. Goes left to Hurt. Hurt on top to Music. 49 seconds. Music against Simpkins, off to Hurt now. Hurt holds it around the hash mark, 40 seconds. Hurt holding the basketball, 33 seconds. .25 seconds. 20 seconds. Hurt still holding the basketball. Hurt in the circle now. 12 seconds. Hurt moves to the right side. 9 seconds. Hurt penetrates right side. And that's a block against Rice with 4.4 seconds to go in the half. And that's number 3 on Rice.
A tough point in the game to pick up number 3.
And Chris Hurt with 4.4 seconds to go in the half will go to the free throw line. And Johnson Central started to clear the lanes, and I wasn't going to understand that. And then Les saw what was happening. He put Woods and Wheeler back in there. Free throw's good by Hurt. Hurt now with 8 in the first half. 32-31 Johnson Central. Second shot. No good. Rebound. There's Woods back up. No good. Rice gets a rebound as the first half is over with the score. Johnson Central 32. Paintsville 31. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Paintsville Tiger Basketball.
Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Services has residential and commercial properties for sale in Johnson, Pike, Floyd, Martin, Lawrence, and Magoffin counties, and would like the opportunity to assist you in finding your dream home. In addition, Red, Brown & Williams has 12 licensed certified appraisers, all of Eastern Kentucky, providing quality, prompt appraisal services. Call Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Services in Paintsville at 789-8119 or in Pikeville at 437-2333. Red, Brown & Williams, a part of this community since 1950.
Appalachian Wireless is giving away a new large screen TV and throwing a blowout NCAA party for 3 lucky finalists and their friends. Register to win at any of our locations and ask about SMS text message service, a convenient and expensive way to send a silent message to another Appalachian Wireless customer. And get 2 Panasonic phones for the price of 1, plus call waiting, call forwarding, 3-way calling, basic SMS, and activation, all included free. Some restrictions apply. Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
When most people think of surgery at the hospital, they think of long recoveries and lengthy hospital stays. With the new technologies and surgical procedure, many surgeries which used to require hospitalization can now be performed on an outpatient basis. Outpatient surgery, because we know that no matter how comfortable we make your hospital stay, there's no place like home. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care.
Nobody does cooking like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
32-31, our halftime score. Johnson Central leading the Paintsville Tigers in what has been a great first half of basketball.
Well, it's been a very exciting basketball game. Both teams coming out there playing very hard. The game's just separated by 1 point right now. We've seen a lot of different players get involved in this basketball game. There's been some good defense out there, some real exciting offensive moments in this basketball game, a real exciting high school basketball game.
Again, this is a prime example of why you see
That's exactly right.
Get your number 1 and your number 2 teams playing in the championship.
It would have been a shame to see this game in the first round.
Oh, yes.
And, both these teams are very capable of making a lot of noise in the regional tournament. So, they're just going to help each other as far as the regional tournament goes, because they're going to make everybody else play that much harder. And no matter who they get to play, whether they play the Tigers or the Eagles, it's going to be a tough fight in the regional tournament.
32-31, our halftime score. Johnson Central leading Paintsville. We'll have the stats when we return in 2 minutes. You're listening to Paintsville Tiger Basketball.
We've all been there. You write a check, and it bounces all the way to West Virginia. It's embarrassing. It's time-consuming to clear up, and it's costly, with penalty fees to pay. But you can avoid all that at Citizens National Bank. Our carefree banking overdraft privilege covers any insufficient funds check at the bank's discretion. Just talk to any CNB representative. Carefree banking. It's peace of mind, and it's another great service from
Citizens National, the bank for your life.
Most real estate firms have access to all listed properties through the multiple listing system. Most real estate firms have computers and other technology. So what separates one real estate firm from another? 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access. Agents who annually complete more education than is required to confirm that they are completely up to date. You deal with a real estate company because of their services and because you want results. And that's what you get because our staff is one of the best in the region. Call Red, Brown & Williams in Paintsville at 789-8119 or in Pikeville at 437-2333.
Appalachian Wireless has basketball fever. We're throwing a party to watch the NCAA championship game on a brand new large screen TV for 3 finalists and their friends. After the game, 1 finalist will be chosen to take that TV home. Just stop by any Appalachian Wireless store to register. And while you're there, check out our buy 1, get 1 free specials on Panasonic and Nokia next generation phones. You always get more at your Appalachian Wireless store.
Oh yeah, baby! Appalachian Wireless is awesome!
Call for the location nearest you.
There's no doubt about it. Modern medicine can do some pretty miraculous things. That's why more and more Americans are living healthy, active lifestyles well into their later years. But sometimes chronic pain can make doing the things we love impossible. We can help. We have an excellent staff of doctors, nurses, and technicians, complete up-to-date facilities, and a caring, compassionate attitude. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care.
32-31, our halftime score. The Johnson Central Golden Eagles, they're leading the Paintsville Tigers at the break. Brian?
In the first half, the Johnson Central Golden Eagles, they shot 48% in the first half as they hit 13 of 27 shots. They had 19 rebounds, and they turned the basketball over 7 times. The Paintsville Tigers, they shot 32%. They hit 12 of 37 shots from the field. Also 19 rebounds, only 3 turnovers for the Tigers.
Checking the scoring for Johnson Central, they are led by Chris Hurt. Hurt has 8 points at the break. 7 points for Brandon Wheeler, 7 points for Nick Music. Other scorers, 2 points for Mikey Walters, 2 points for Justin Woods, 3 points for Clint Adams, 2 points for Josh Stapleton, as Tony Hatfield played in the first half for Johnson Central, but did not score. For the Paintsville Tigers at the break, they are led by Ryan Jarrell with 9 points. Jarrell has 7 on the 2-point, he has 4 on 2-point baskets, 1 3-point basket for his 7, 2 of 3 from the stripe for 9. 8 points for Stuart Rutledge, 7 points for Shane Simpkins, 2 points for Peyton Conley, 5 points for Adam Collins. Adam Rice did not score in the first half. Johnson Central outscored Paintsville 22-21 in the first quarter. Both teams scored 10 in the second. It's 32-31, our halftime score. Johnson Central leading Paintsville in the championship game of the boys' 57th District Tournament. We'll be back with second half action in 2 minutes. You're listening to Paintsville Tiger Basketball.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
When you pull out your checkbook, ever feel like you're getting ready to write a book? Fill in the date, fill in the name, fill in the amount, write out the amount, add on your signature, yada, yada, yada. Who needs it? What you need is a Citizens National Bank Visa check card. It works just like a credit card, but it's applied to your checking account, so there's no interest to pay. Why waste time writing out checks and showing IDs? The Visa check card, another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Are you considering buying a home, refinancing your home, remodeling or adding to your home, perhaps purchasing a business or commercial property? These are only a few of the many reasons why you would need an appraiser. Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Services has a full staff of licensed, certified appraisers who can provide quality, prompt appraisal services. Red Brown & Williams has 2 convenient locations at 201 Bridge Street in Paintsville at 789-8119 or at 3780 North Mayo Trail in Pikeville at 437-2333.
Lovebirds never have to be out of touch with Appalachian Wireless's new SMS text messaging service.
A convenient and expensive way to send a silent message to other Appalachian Wireless phone users. Right now, we're offering great savings on Panasonic's next generation technology phones to introduce SMS. Buy 1 new Panasonic phone, get the second one free. And you get free call waiting, call forwarding, three-way calling, basic SMS and activation for free too. Some restrictions apply.
Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
32-31, Johnson Central leading the Paintsville Tigers as we get ready to start the second half. Of course, as we have said throughout the night, the champion of this 57th district will have a first-round home game on Monday night. That's the champion of every region. Runner-up has to go to the champion's home site for first-round action on Monday night. Second-round action of the boys' tournament will be on Wednesday night at Johnson Central, and the championship round will be on Friday night at Johnson Central. The girls will play on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday of next week. And Johnson Central will inbound the basketball to start the second half. Leading 32-31. Inbound to Woods, head of the key. Goes off to Hurt, inside to Wheeler. Turnaround jumper from 12, no good. Rebound Simpkins. Simpkins brings it up for Paintsville. Front court now. Off to Rutledge, left side on the wing. Back to Simpkins, on top to Rice. Rice works to the right side. Inside to Gerald. Gerald on the block right side, holds the basketball. Back out to Rice. Rice to the foul line. Back to Simpkins. Inside to Gerald on the block. Back to Rice. Left side. Here's Rutledge. Back out to Rice. Rice penetrates down the lane. Off the glass. Good.
Rice with a nice dribble penetration.
Rice with his first points, and Paintsville on top 33-32. Music inside to Wheeler. Wheeler puts it up, tied up by Gerald. They're going to call the foul. For Gerald, that will be personal foul number 2. And Brandon Wheeler will go to the free throw line. 7:15 to play, third quarter. Paintsville leading 33-32. And Wheeler's first free throw is good, and we're tied at 33. Wheeler now with 8 points in the game. Second shot for Wheeler. Too hard. Rebound, Simpkins. Shane brings it up. Front court now. Simpkins to the foul line. Off to Rutledge. Rutledge penetrates. Lost control of the basketball and got a foul. Stewart really dribbling the basketball out in front of him.
Yeah, he was lucky to get the foul there. Otherwise, it'd have been turnover.
Music picks up his second personal. Collins looking to get it in. Gets it in to Simpkins. Back to Collins, left corner, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Hurt. Hurt pushes it up the floor for Johnson Central. Hurt bounces it off the head of Woods, and Simpkins gets it. Simpkins, front court now. Inside Rutledge. Rutledge back out to Collins. Collins back to Rutledge on the baseline, left side. Rutledge works in the paint, stops, doubled up, gets around him, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Woods. Woods off to Hurt now. Hurt, front court, 33-33, 6:30 to play, third quarter. Inside to Wheeler. Wheeler against Jarrow. Wheeler, turnaround jumper, 12 feet, no good. Rebound comes down to Rutledge, gets it off now to Rice. Rice in the front court. Rice moves on top, 6:15 to go, third quarter. We're tied at 33. Here's Simpkins inside to Jarrow on the block. Jarrow kicks it out to Rice. Rice penetrates, takes the jump shot, good.
Rice with both field goals in this half.
And the Tigers lead by 2. Here is Hurt on top to Music. Up to Walters. Inside to Wheeler. Turnaround jumper from 10. No good. Rebound to Rutledge. Gets it off to Simpkins. Simpkins front court down the left side. Simpkins goes in the corner now to Rice. Rice inside to Jarrow. Jarrow over Wheeler. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Wheeler. Gets it off now to Hurt. Hurt into the front court. Hurt works to the right side, down in the corner to Music. Music, ball over his head, back on top to Woods, left side to Hurt. Hurt penetrates, and he took it right out of bounds, but it came off of Simpkins first. 5:24 to go, third quarter, 35-33. Paintsville leading. Brandon Wheeler to inbound, right side of his own basket. Wheeler gets it into Woods now. Back on top to Walters. Three-pointer for Walters. Good.
Well, they set 3 screens for him, got him open that time.
Walters now with 5. Here's Collins in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound still loose, and Walters gets it. Walters gets it off now to Hurt. Hurt into the front court. Hurt on top to Mikey Walters from 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Simpkins. Simpkins down the left side. Simpkins penetrates the lane. And a whistle and a foul on the floor out front before the shot. And that's on Music, and now Music has 3. So Music And Walters for Johnson Central with 3. Adam Rice for Paintsville with 3. Here's Josh Stapleton coming in for Wheeler with 4:53 to go third quarter. Johnson Central leading by 1 at 36-35. Collins finally lobs it up, and it's stolen away by Hurt. Hurt on the other end. No good with the layup. Ball's loose. Woods picks it up, puts it in.
All by himself down there.
4 points now for Justin Woods. Here's a pass tipped out in the corner. And it goes back to Paintsville with 4:38 to go in the third quarter. Johnson Central leading by 3 at 38-35. Here's Tony Hatfield in the game, replacing Nick Music. Collins to inbound, baseline, left side into Rice. Back to Collins in the corner. Back out to Rice now. Rice on top to Simpkins. Simpkins looks inside, goes back to Collins. Collins to Rice. Rice back on top to Collins out front. 3, no good. Rebound, Rutledge has it on the baseline. Doubled up and a foul. Justin Woods has picked up his second personal. Ryan Gerald inbound this time. 4:17 to play, third quarter. Johnson Central by 3 on top to Simpkins, head of the key. Simpkins to Rice, wide open, pulls up, 15-footer, no good, rebound. And Gerald has it on the baseline. He's doubled up. Clears it, intercepted by Walters. Walters on the other end, numbers with the Tigers. He goes down in the corner, right side. Walters stops his dribble. Inside to Woods now. Backs up, and that's a charge.
Yep.
Stewart was there for a long time.
Yeah, he was setting up, waiting on that to happen. And Woods, I don't think, realized the positioning that Rutledge had.
Now Woods has 3. And Clint Adams will check in. 38-35, Johnson Central leading, 3:57 to play. Third quarter. Johnson Central drops back defensively, waiting on Adam Rice. He walks it up in the backcourt. Rice in the paint to Rutledge, to Gerald, off to Simpkins. Three-pointer, good!
Been a while since the Tigers had hit one out there. They needed that.
Gerald now Simpkins now with 10 points in the game. Shane Simpkins. We're tied at 38 with 3:35 to go, third quarter. On top, Adams. Adams goes off to Walters. Three-pointer on its way. Good!
In there running 2 or 3 screens for him to get him open.
Here is Rice. On top to Rutledge. Rutledge, left side to Simpkins. Simpkins back on top to Rice. To Collins. Collins works right side, stops his dribble off to Rutledge. Rutledge penetrates, running jump shot off the glass too hard. Rebound is tipped around right to Collins, front court. Right side. Here goes Rutledge baseline. Spins back out to Rice. Left side Simpkins. Simpkins baseline and a foul on Hatfield. And for Tony Hatfield, that's his first.
Fast-paced basketball game.
2 minutes, 56 seconds to go, third quarter. 41-38 Johnson Central. Gerald inbound again, left side of his own basket. Gerald out to Simpkins, out front. Right side to Collins. Collins three-pointer, good!
If you just keep shooting them, sometimes he'll get one to go, and he did that time.
Collins now with 8 in the game, and we're tied at 41 with 2:45 to play, third quarter. On top, Adams. He wants a 3. No good. Rebound. It's still loose, and Rice gets it. And we're going to have a foul over in the corner on the baseline as Stapleton went for the basketball with Collins. And Stapleton got the pushing foul. That's his second. And Brandon Wheeler checks back in for Johnson Central. 2:33 to go, third quarter. We're tied at 41. Stapleton will stay in. Hatfield will come out for Les Tribble. And here comes Adam Rice with the basketball slowly up the backcourt. Rice to the right side, Simpkins. Simpkins cross-courts it to Collins. Down on the baseline now to Rutledge. Tries to go on top, slapped around, still loose. Stapleton gets it off to Walters. Walters to the hole, and he charged! That will be number 4 on Mikey Walters.
Collins hustling down the floor that time to get himself in position, just waiting on that to happen.
41-41, 2:10 to go, third quarter. Here's Rice to the right side, Simpkins. Simpkins against Walters. Back to Rice, left side, Collins. Collins looks inside, goes to Rutledge on the baseline, left side. Back out to Collins, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, still loose. Stapleton has it. Gets it off to Hurt. He'll walk it up for Johnson Central. 1:45 to go in the third. We're tied at 41. Hurt into the front court now. Peyton Conley and Tony Hatfield waiting to check in. Right side, Adams. Adams back on top to Walters. Walters inside for Wheeler on the block, doubled up. And they call the jump ball, and it goes to Paintsville as Rice got both hands in there on the basketball and tied it up.
You know, as a big man, they always teach you not to put the ball down there around your waist because the guards will come and take it from you.
And that's a prime example.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what Rice did. Rice always knows where the basketball is.
1:24 to go, third quarter. Here's Simpkins, right side, penetrates, goes left side to Collins. Three-pointer, good!
Well, the bomb landed on that one.
That's his third three-pointer. And the Tigers lead by 3 at 44-41 with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. And we have a timeout on the floor. 1:15 to play, third quarter. Paintsville 44, Johnson Central 41.
Whether you're pursuing a career, raising a family, running a household, or all of the above, today's woman is under more pressure than ever, and so is her health. From OBGYN to mammograms to checkups to wellness and nutrition information, we are committed to serving the special needs of women. We help women stay healthy. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care.
The Paintsville Tigers leading the Johnson Central Golden Eagles championship game of the 57th District Basketball Tournament. And Johnson Central inbounds the basketball. Here's Chris Hurt, front court now. To the right side. Music on top to Stapleton. Left side to Hurt. Hurt holds the basketball. Puts it on the floor. 54 seconds. Hurt moves on top now.
I think they'll be content to take one here in this situation.
We're down to 42 seconds. $30 seconds. $25. Chris just holding the basketball, midcourt strike. 15 seconds, 44-41 Paintsville. Third quarter. Hurt to the right side now. Simpkins on him. Off to Wheeler, foul line. Wheeler takes a jumper, short. Rebound, still battled for. Rice comes up with it, off to Jail. Jail puts it up, it's good! It counts as the third quarter's over with the score, Paintsville 46, Johnson Central 41.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
46-41, Conley, Collins, Gerald, Rutledge, and Simpkins for Paintsville. Music, Walters, Woods, Wheeler, and Hurt for Johnson Central. To start the fourth quarter, Paintsville leading 46-41. Johnson Central has the basketball. This has been a dandy.
Definitely.
Here's Music with it. Conley on him. Music. Head of the key to Hurt. Hurt. Backs it out. Hurt. Right side to Walters. Walters against Collins. Walters shy of the foul line. Too hard. Banked it in.
I'm not sure he wanted it to bank, but he'll take it.
He now has 10, 8 in the second half. Simpkins to Gerald, to Conley, left side, 46-43 Paintsville. Simpkins holds it against Music. Simpkins inside for Rutledge, out of bounds. Trying to thread the needle, didn't make it. Nope. Here's Adam Rice back in for Simpkins. And Chris Hurt brings it up. Hurt goes to the right side. On top to Walters, inside Wheeler, back to Hurt, goes baseline, goes to the hole, and it won't go in for him, and Gerald picks up a foul, and that's his third. And that will put Chris Hurt, who is 1 of 4 from the line there, 8 points all in the first half. And it's no good. Second shot for Chris on its way. Good. 9 points now for Chris Hurt, 46-44 Paintsville, 6:50 to play. Right side Conley. Conley down low on the block to Gerald. Gerald right side. Back out to Rice. Rice back to Gerald. Gerald still has it. Back out to Collins midcourt. Collins works against Walters. Right side. Running jump shot. Good! He got the roll.
Strange roll, but it went in.
48-44. Here's Hurt. Hurt out to Music. Back to Hurt. Inside to Wheeler on the block right side. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Conley. Conley clears out to Rice. Down the left side, Gerald. Gerald in the corner. Back on top to Conley. Conley holds the basketball. Gets it out to Rice now. 6 minutes to play. Paintsville leading 48-44. Right side to Conley. Conley inside to Gerald on the block right side. Gerald doubled up. Turnaround jumper. Good.
Nice move.
Ryan Gerald with 13. It's 50-44. Paintsville leading. And here's an official timeout. Apparently something came out onto the floor. And that will get Shane Simpkins in the game.
Yeah.
(50-44) our score. Paintsville leading. 5:44 to play. Chris Hurt front court now. Hurt works right side to Woods. Woods puts it on the floor once. Back to Hurt, out to Walters. Left side now to Music. Music spins, foul line, off to Hurt, inside to Wheeler. Wheeler puts it up, no good. Rebound Rutledge. Rutledge clears out to Collins in the front court now. Collins gives it off to Simpkins. He wasn't looking for it, and it goes out of bounds. Well, honestly, Collins could have handed it off to Simpkins.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been looking for that either.
Right there in front of him. He just probably should have just let him go on by and get in his position.
50-44, Paintsville leading, 5:10 to play. Here's Hurt, head of the key to Woods. Left side now to Music. Music holds the basketball, lobs it into Wheeler. Wheeler doubled up. That's going to be a reach in on Simpkins. And for Simpkins, that's number 1. So Mikey Walters inbound, left side of his own basket with 4:59 to play. Walters holds the basketball, still holding it, finally throws it in the back court, and there's Chris Hurt. Back into the offensive end is Hurt. Here is Music. To Hurt, right side. Down to Wheeler from Woods. Wheeler puts it up, no good, and he draws the foul. Gerald with the push, and for Gerald, that's number 4.
Most of Ryan's fouls coming in this second half.
And that will put Brandon Wheeler to the free throw line. Tonight, Brandon Wheeler with 8 points, 1 here in the second half. And he will shoot 2. His first one is no good. Here comes Peyton Conley back in for Ryan Gerald. Johnson Central so far 12 free throws. Paintsville with 3 in the game.
Wow.
Johnson Central's hit 4 of 12. Now that one's good.
It's a big stat.
50-45, Paintsville leading. Front court to Rutledge underneath, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Wheeler, 4:25 to play, 50-45 Paintsville. Left side Music, goes baseline, pulls up, fires no good, and they call a charge. Woo! Nick Music picks up his 4th on what was a very questionable call, and then the official said you used your elbow.
Well, he was the trailing official, so it seemed like he had a tougher look at it, but apparently he saw, like you said, the elbow. That's what he indicated.
Yeah, looked like he said you forearmed him. Here is Rice with it, 4:20 to go in the game, 50-45. Rice, front court, right side to Simpkins. Back to Rice, left side to Collins. Collins, back out to Simpkins. Simpkins with the basketball. Music on him. 4 minutes to go in the game. Simpkins drives down the lane, puts it up, and he charges.
Yeah, he just ran over Hurt. Out of control that time. They triple teamed him in there.
3:55 to play in the game. 50-45. Paintsville leading Johnson Central. Here's Chris Hurt with it. Left side to Wheeler. Wheeler against Rutledge. Moves on top. Goes to Hurt. Hurt to Walters. Walters puts it on the floor. Penetrates the lane. 2 fall down. The ball comes loose, and Simpkins picks it up. 3:20 to play. Rice. And a timeout. 3:13 to go in the game. It's Paintsville 50, Johnson Central 45.
Think everything's got a price? Not at Citizens National Bank, where you can enjoy totally free checking. Open a CNB checking account with a minimum deposit of only $50, and you'll get unlimited check writing, a monthly statement, and a CNB Visa check card. All of it free. There's no minimum monthly balance required either. That's right, totally free checking. Just another great service from
Citizens National, the bank for your life.
FDIC and equal housing member.
$50-45. Paintsville leading Johnson Central by 5 in the championship game of the boys' 57th district tournament. 3:13 to play. Conley gets it into Rutledge. Rutledge brings it on top. Rutledge stops his dribble, goes to Conley. Off to Rice now. 3 minutes to go in the game. Right side to Collins. Collins inside to Rutledge. Rutledge puts it on the floor. Back out to Conley. Conley back out to Rice. Back to Conley. Left side inside to Rutledge. Rutledge against Wheeler. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds going to Johnson Central.
Been stuck at this score for a while.
Yes, it has. We're down to 2:47 Here comes Ryan Jarrell back in for Conway. Chris Hurt comes up for Johnson Central. Left side now to Music. Music, head of the key to Wheeler. Off to Hurt now. Underneath to Woods. Woods turnaround jumper. Good. Woods now with 6 in the game. It's 50-47 to Paintsville. 2:25 to play. Rice backcourt. In the front court now to Collins. Left side to Rutledge. 15-footer off the baseline. Good.
Pretty shot that time.
Rutledge has 10. That's his first basket of the second half. 52-47 to Paintsville. 2:05 to go. Right side to Music. Back out to Walters. Three-pointer. Good!
I tell you, when excellent shooter.
That's his third three-pointer. And timeout Johnson Central. 1:58 to go in the game. Paintsville 52. Johnson Central 50.
Paintsville, Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Inez, Sayersville, Louisa. Eastern Kentucky's a wonderful place to live and work. Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Services has been serving East Kentucky since 1950, providing real estate sales, appraisal, auctioneering, and other real estate services. With an office at 201 Bridge Street in Paintsville and on US 23 across from Kmart in Pikeville, we can serve all of East Kentucky with quality, prompt, and professional real estate service. Call us at 789-8119 in Paintsville or in Pikeville 437-2333. That's Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Services.
Well, the Mikey Walters three-pointer cut the Tiger lead of 5-2 at 52-50.
He's a big threat from out there, and if you give him any room at all, he's going to put the shot in.
.158 to play in the game. Paintsville hangs on to a 2-point lead. They have the basketball. Stuart Rutledge will inbound. Rice gets it. Rice will be greeted by Hurt at the midcourt stripe. Rice. Off to Simpkins. To the right side, Rutledge. Back out to Simpkins, on top to Rice now in the circle. 1:39 to go. Rice penetrates to the right side. Rutledge back out to Rice. Rice back to Rutledge, right corner to Simpkins. Down the lane, stops, takes a 10-footer. Good.
Nice ball movement to get a real good shot for the Tigers.
12 points now for Simpkins. 54-50 Paintsville, 1:20. Here's Music. Music on top to Woods. To Hurt. Here's Walters, open three out front, short. Rebound Wheeler, though. Wheeler takes a 12-footer, no good. Woods lost it. Jarrell gets it, and they're going to call a foul on Jarrell, and that's number 5.
Ryan going hard for the basketball that time.
Ryan Jarrell fouls out, scoring 13 points with 1:04 to go in the game. That is team foul number 6 against Paintsville. For Johnson Central, Walters, Music with 4 fouls. Peyton Conley comes in for Jarrell. 1:04 to play in the game. 54-50. Paintsville leading. Woods in the corner, left side. On top to Walters. Here is Hurt now. Hurt sets up the offense inside. 1 minute to go in the game. Hurt off to Walters. Walters penetrates right side around the screen. No good. Really couldn't call it a shot. Here's a foul. And this foul is on Brandon Wheeler, and that is just number 1 on Wheeler. Simpkins took a knee to the thigh earlier in the game, and I think he might have took a shot there again. He is still down with 44.6 seconds to play in this game. Paintsville leading 54-50, and Paintsville will get the basketball back. Don't really think you could call that shot of Mikey Walters a shot.
He only got it about to his midsection there with the basketball, so either a turnover or a missed shot. It's a tough call on that one.
And Robert Chafin will check in for Simpkins. Chafin, a 6'3" senior.
So he'll get to shoot the free throws.
What a spot to come into a basketball game for.
You remember in the first game in overtime, Coach Stuart Rutledge fouls out with about 8 seconds to go, and he goes to Robert Chafin, and he stays in, does a pretty good job, plays the whole overtime. But now he gets to shoot.
Yep. .54-50, Paintsville leading, 44.6 seconds. Robert Chafin will shoot the free throws. And it is in and out, no good. Tipped around, no good. Woods with the rebound. Off the music. To Hurt. Hurt takes a timeout. 38.3 to go in the game. They get Shane Simpkins back in the game. It's Paintsville 54, Johnson Central 50.
Appalachian Wireless is giving away a new large-screen TV and throwing a blowout NCAA party for 3 lucky finalists and their friends. Register to win at any of our locations and ask about SMS text message service, a convenient and inexpensive way to send a silent message to another Appalachian Wireless customer. And get 2 Panasonic phones for the price of 1, plus call waiting, call forwarding, 3-way calling, basic SMS, and activation, all included free. Some restrictions apply. Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
38.3 seconds to play. 54-50. Paintsville leading. Johnson Central has the basketball. Front court across the way at the hash mark. Mikey Walters will inbound. Walters gets the ball in the backcourt to Music. Music, left side to Hurt. Hurt, back inside to Wheeler, and slapped out of bounds, and a foul on Rice. And for Adam Rice, that's number 4. And Brandon Wheeler with 30 seconds back to the free throw line, 2 of 4. And before he shoots, timeout. Paintsville, 30.9 seconds to play. Paintsville 54, Johnson Central 50.
More than 1 million breast biopsies are performed each year in the United States, most of them with open surgery, which tend to scar the breast. Now there is an alternative option. Mammatome stereotactic breast biopsy is now available at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center of Paintsville. The procedure is done under local anesthetic and leaves an incision so small that no stitches are required. Ask your personal physician about stereotactic breast biopsy at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center, where we bring you more options for the diagnosis of breast cancer.
.54-50. Paintsville leading. Johnson Central. Brandon Wheeler will be at the line when play resumes. 30.9 seconds to go.
These close games a lot of times are decided there at the free throw line. Johnson Central with a big opportunity here to cut into the lead.
Wheeler's first one is good. 54-51. 30.9 seconds to play. Second shot for Wheeler is good. Sean Music and Clint Adams in the game, replacing Wheeler and Walters. 54-52. Paintsville leading. Tigers will inbound the basketball. 30.9 seconds. Rutledge gets it into Rice. Rice back to Rutledge. Off to Simpkins. Simpkins back to Rutledge. Rutledge still in the back court. Rutledge stolen away. Adams takes it up and in.
Adams has been a
Adams. Here's Rutledge off to Conley. 15 seconds. Still in the back court to Rice. Rice gets the timeout. 12.1 seconds to play in the game. We're tied at 54. We'll be back.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
Our score, Clint Adams coming up with a big steal, laid it in on the other end.
Yeah, they put him in there to play defense, and
what a job he did.
He came up with a big defensive play.
12.1 seconds to play. Rutledge will inbound. Here we go. Rutledge has the basketball, gets it into Simpkins. Down the right side, Simpkins. Simpkins back into the front court. A timeout. 9.4 seconds to go. 54-54 our score. We'll be back.
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Whether your Kentucky home is old or new, you've got an investment that can go to work for you. Want to lower your monthly mortgage payment? Want to consolidate those high-interest credit card debts? Whatever the reason, a home mortgage refinancing loan can help. Let the friendly folks at Citizens National help you discover the possibilities. Home mortgage refinancing, just another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for your life.
Equal housing lender.
Our score. Paintsville has the basketball in the offensive end, right around midcourt. Adam Collins will inbound. Collins gets it into Rice. Off to Simpkins, and he's fouled. He'll shoot two, and the foul is on Chris Hurt, his first, with 6.3 seconds to go. Shane Simpkins will shoot two. Simpkins at the line, first time tonight. Tigers have only shot 4 free throws tonight. His first one is no good. Here's Walters and Wheeler back in before Simpkins shoots the second one. Timeout. 6.3 seconds to play. We're tied at 54.
40, 31, 28, 23, 8, 5. These are just some of the few years of experience that Red Brown & Williams has in the real estate and appraisal business. Paul David Brown and all of his staff would like to invite you to stop by their Pikeville or Prestonsburg office and give them the chance to earn your real estate business. Red Brown & Williams would like to wish the area boys and girls team good luck this season. That's Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Services on Bridge Street in Paintsville and US 23 in Pikeville. Red Brown & Williams, supporting local teams since 1950.
54-54 our score. Shane Simpkins has one more free throw coming. 6.3 seconds to play. Second shot for Shane on its way. Good. 55-54. Tigers full court pressure. Woods gets it into Music. Music into the front court. 3 seconds. Off to the left side. Here's Hurt. Doesn't get it off. No shot. Paintsville wins. 55-54. Paintsville wins. The Tiger defense denied Johnson Central with an opportunity to win the game.
Didn't even get the shot off before time expired, and, you know, they had 6.4 seconds, which is a lot of time, really, when you're going the length of the floor. But the Tiger defense, and that's why they've won as many basketball games as they have, because they're an excellent defensive team, and when they had to step up and play some defense here, they did.
What a game.
I tell you, we wanted to have a good basketball game, and the 57th district chooses to seed in basketball so they can have games like this for championships, and what a tremendous way to win the 57th district championship.
Johnson Central, a tremendous effort here tonight.
Yes, it was, and whoever gets them in the region is going to have their hands full, even if they are playing at home. Just a tremendous basketball game. They came out, played hard, had a lot of guys that helped out for them. Clint Adams off the bench has been an excellent player.
55-54, Paintsville wins it. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Appalachian Wireless has basketball fever. We're throwing a party to watch the NCAA championship game on a brand new large screen TV for 3 finalists and their friends. After the game, 1 finalist will be chosen to take that TV home. Just stop by any Appalachian Wireless store to register. And while you're there, check out our buy one, get one free specials on Panasonic and Nokia next generation phones. You always get more at your Appalachian Wireless store.
Oh yeah, baby! Appalachian Wireless is awesome!
Call for the location nearest you.
Rush hour traffic, stress at work. You can almost feel it start to rise. It's your blood pressure, and when it's too high, it's not healthy. If you haven't had your blood pressure checked recently, you owe it to yourself. It's fast, painless, and easy. Call your family physician for an appointment. While there are some things in life one can't control, you can control high blood pressure. Hall B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
We've all been there. You write a check and it bounces all the way to West Virginia. It's embarrassing. It's time-consuming to clear up, and it's costly with penalty fees to pay. But you can avoid all that at Citizens National Bank. Our carefree banking overdraft privilege covers any insufficient funds check at the bank's discretion. Just talk to any CNB representative. Carefree banking. It's peace of mind, and it's another great service from
Citizens National, the bank for your life.
FDIC and equal housing lender.
.54, the final score. Paintsville wins it over Johnson Central. Difference of this game, Shane Simpkins with 6.9 seconds, hits 1 of 2 free throws. But the difference was the Paintsville defense denied Johnson Central from getting a shot opportunity in that last 6.9 seconds.
Yeah, they did a tremendous job. Just made them really work to get the basketball off the court, and when they got it across half court, there was only a couple seconds left. Then they still weren't able to get the shot off. They finally put a shot up, but it was already after the horn went off. Tremendous job by the Tiger defense just covering them up out there.
This was a tight basketball game. I think 5 was the biggest lead Paintsville back in the first half.
It probably was. It was, the Tigers jumped out there a little bit in the first quarter and looked like they were going to run away with the game for a minute. Central came back, made a run of their own, and tied it back up. Just a real close basketball game after that. The lead switched back and forth several times. It was tied several times, and then, like you said, the difference there, Simpkins hit the free throw with 6 point something to go. Then the Tiger defense came up with a big stop.
55-54, Paintsville beats Johnson Central. Paintsville, the champions of the 57th District Tournament. And Paintsville will host the first first round game here on Monday night. That'll be the first regional game since 1957 played here.
A long time between games, but the Tigers, they came out and they earned that game tonight, and so somebody's going to have the task of coming here at Paintsville High School and playing their first round of the regional game, and it'll be tough.
Now Johnson Central will take to the road on Monday night. They'll go to the champion of the 59th, 60th, or 58th district.
Yeah, and, you know, they're going to go with a challenge, and they're going to go ready to play. I feel like they came out and played hard tonight. They're a very talented basketball team, got a lot of good players, and they were in a tight basketball game here, and I think whoever they get is going to get a tough basketball game.
Again, Brian, this is a prime example of why you would prefer to seed in a tournament.
Definitely it is. You know, this would have been a shame to see one of these two teams. If this had happened in the first round, it'd be a shame for Johnson Central not to get to compete in the regional tournament. And, you know, we've seen that happen in the past, back when we didn't seed and they just did a blind draw. A lot of times the two best teams, maybe two of the top teams in the region, which is what happened here, will get one of them be knocked out early. And thanks to seeding, that didn't happen this time.
55-54, the final score. Paintsville wins it over Johnson Central. Paintsville, the 57th district champions. Paintsville wins their 10th game in a row. They improved to 22-3. Johnson Central, they dropped to 16-10. They're the runner-up. Paintsville will be at home on Monday night. Johnson Central will travel to other district champion. 55-54, we'll take a 2-minute break. We'll look at the stats when we return as the Paintsville Tigers cut down the nets as they're the champions of the 57th district tournament. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Paintsville Tiger basketball.
Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Services has residential and commercial properties for sale in Johnson, Pike, Floyd, Martin, Lawrence, and Magoffin counties, and would like the opportunity to assist you in finding your dream home. In addition, Red, Brown & Williams has 12 licensed certified appraisers, all of Eastern Kentucky, providing quality, prompt appraisal services. Call Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Services in Paintsville at 789-8119 or in Pikeville at 437-2333. Red, Brown & Williams, a part of this community since 1950.
Lovebirds never have to be out of touch with Appalachian Wireless's new SMS text messaging service.
A convenient and expensive way to send a silent message to other Appalachian Wireless phone users. Right now, we're offering great savings on Panasonic's next generation technology phones to introduce SMS. Buy one new Panasonic phone, get the second one free. And you get free call waiting, call forwarding, three-way calling, basic SMS and activation for free too. Some restrictions apply.
Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
There's been an accident or someone is very sick. You've got to get them to the hospital. When every second counts, we have an emergency room you can count on. You'll find an experienced, capable ER staff ready to help 24 hours a day, every day. The latest in diagnostic and life support equipment and a professional staff especially trained in emergency medicine. Exceptional care at a moment's notice. Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Excellence in community health care. There's been an accident or someone is very sick.
55-54, the final score. Paintsville over Johnson Central. Again, the Tigers will be at home 7 o'clock on Monday night. That's a 7 o'clock start as well. All the games that are played on Monday night. Well, all the games that are played on Monday night and Tuesday night. Girls' first round action will be on Tuesday night. All those starts are at 7 o'clock. The Paintsville Tigers will be at home. They will host a runner-up from the other districts, the 58th, 59th, or 60th. Johnson Central will be on the road at the 59th, 58th, or 60th district champions. And all games will begin at 7 o'clock. Brian, you have the stats for this one.
In this basketball game, the Johnson Central Golden Eagles, they shot 43% from the field. They hit 20 of 46 shots. They had 29 rebounds in the game, and they turned the basketball over 12 times. The Paintsville Tigers, they shot 38% in the game. They hit 22 of 58 shots. 31 rebounds tonight, and they turned it over 10 times.
Checking the scoring, first of all, for Johnson Central, they're led tonight by Mike Walters, 13 points. He had 9 of those behind the line. He had two two-point baskets for 4 more. 13 points for Mikey Walters. Brandon Wheeler had 11 points tonight. 9 points for Chris Hurt, 6 points for Justin Woods, 7 points for Nick Music, 5 points for Clint Adams, 2 points for Josh Stapleton, 1 point for Sean Music. For the Paintsville Tigers, they are led tonight by 3 different players with 13 points. Shane Simpkins hitting that game-winning 1 of 2 free throws. But really, the Tiger defense, what turned Johnson Central away. They didn't allow Johnson Central to get that final shot off. They had plenty of time, 6.9 seconds to go, as you mentioned. But once they got across the midcourt stripe, the blue and white shirts were all over them. They didn't even get a shot off.
No, they were... Music had the basketball, and he was looking to try to get it to either Walters or Hurd out there on top. Both those guys, Rice and Collins, all over those guys, and Simpkins on Music. They just covered them up and just didn't allow the pass to be made.
55-54, Paintsville wins it. Let's check their scoring. Our CNB player of the game tonight, Shane Simpkins, for hitting that big free throw that gave the Tigers the lead at 55-54 with 6.9 seconds to play in the game. Shane Simpkins had 13 points tonight. Adam Collins had 13 points. Ryan Jarrell fouled out with 1:04 to play. He had 13 points. 4 points tonight for Adam Rice, 2 for Peyton Conley. And that wraps up the scoring as Robert Chafin played but did not score. Johnson Central outscored Paintsville 22-21 in the first quarter. Both teams scored 10 in the second quarter, and Johnson Central led at 32-31 at halftime. Paintsville won the third quarter 15-9, and Johnson Central, they won the fourth quarter 13-9. Paintsville wins it 55-54. The Tigers win their 10th game straight. They improved to 22-3. They're the champions of the 57th district. Johnson Central drops to 16-10. They'll the runner-up of the 57th district. 55-54, the final score tonight. Paintsville over Johnson Central. We'll take another 2-minute break and we'll return. You're listening to Paintsville Tiger Basketball.
Nobody does chicken like we do. Nobody does cooking like we do.
Nobody does cooking like Ramco Fuels with that delicious Chester fried chicken and all the fixings. I mean, it's so good you just can't sit still and eat it. Hey, and don't forget about our catering service. Just stop in at Ramco Fuels in Lomansville, Kentucky and try it for yourself. Or call 297-2202 for the best chicken you'll ever come back for. Chester fried chicken.
When you pull out your checkbook, ever feel like you're getting ready to write a book? Fill in the date, fill in the name, fill in the amount, write out the amount, add on your signature, yada, yada, yada. Who needs it? What you need is a Citizens National Bank Visa check card. It works just like a credit card, but it's applied to your checking account, so there's no interest to pay. Why waste time writing out checks and showing IDs? The Visa check card, another great service from
Citizens National Bank, the bank for
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Most real estate firms have access to all listed properties through the multiple listing system. Most real estate firms have computers and other technology. So what separates one real estate firm from another? 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access. Agents who annually complete more education than is required to confirm that they are completely up to date. You deal with a real estate company because of their services and because you want results. And that's what you get because our staff is one of the best in the region. Call Red, Brown & Williams in Paintsville at 789-8119 or in Pikeville at 437-2333.
Appalachian Wireless is giving away a new large screen TV and throwing a blowout NCAA party for 3 lucky finalists and their friends. Register to win at any of our locations and ask about SMS text message service, a convenient and inexpensive way to send a silent message to another Appalachian Wireless customer. And get 2 Panasonic phones for the price of 1, plus call waiting, call forwarding, 3-way calling, basic SMS, and activation, all included free. Some restrictions apply. Call Appalachian Wireless at 800-438-2355 for a location nearest you.
Welcome back to the Paintsville High School Gymnasium. 55-54, the Paintsville Tigers won it over the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. The Tigers, the champions of the 57th district. Johnson Central coming back out now from their dressing room, and that was a tough loss for Johnson Central.
Oh yeah, you can't get any closer really than that. I mean, they had the chance to get the shot off. They just didn't get it done in time, and just a tough loss.
And I'm sure Coach Les Trimble had to take a few minutes there to try to get things back focused because Monday will be the first round of the tournament.
Yeah, their season's not over. That's the thing about
cheerleading award goes to Johnson Central.
That's the thing about losing in the championship of the district. You still get to play another game.
Yep, they'll go on the road They'll play a champion from the 58th, 59th, or 60th. Paintsville will be at home on Monday night, playing a runner-up from those same districts. All games on Monday night will start at 7 o'clock. Shane Simpkins, who hit the big free throw. He gets the individual free throw trophy.
That's fitting. Might have been the only one he missed in the tournament, the front end of that.
Boy, you're talking about some pressure.
Yeah.
Johnson Central gets the team free throw trophy.
Not tonight.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't from tonight's game.
See, they shot 14 free throws and hit 50%.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Gary mentioned it during the break. This is the kind of game you got to hit your free throws.
Johnson Central now will receive their 57th District Runner-Up Trophy and their individual awards that go along with that. Again, the format for this year's regional tournament, the district winners will play the first round game at home. That's on Monday night, 7 o'clock start for all those games. And then on Wednesday night, the first boys' second round games will be played. That'll be second round action at Johnson Central. And the final games will be played at Johnson Central on Friday night. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for boys' action. Girls' first round action at the champion sites. 7 o'clock start as well will be on Tuesday night. And at Johnson Central, second and third round games on Thursday and Saturday night. As Johnson Central receiving their individual awards now. And again, you have to talk about the effort of this basketball team here tonight.
Yeah, they played a tremendous basketball game. They were right in it and had a chance to win it at the end. And, you know, they've got to take a lot of positive things out of this game and go with it to the regional tournament.
Now the Paintsville Tigers get their championship trophy along with their individual awards as well. And on the other side, you know, we talked about the effort of Johnson Central. The Tigers didn't fold.
Oh, no. No, the Paintsville Tigers, they played hard all year, and they didn't stop tonight. And it was that tough, hard-nosed defense that pulled the game out at the end. You know, when you've got, that's a lot of pressure on you defensively. 6 seconds, you know that's a lot of time for your opponent to bring the ball up the court and score with it. But the Tigers, they stayed tight and they didn't foul. You know, sometimes in a situation like that, it's easy to foul and get a little nervous. But the Tigers hung right in there and played that tough, hard-nosed defense and won the game.
55-54, Paintsville, the top seed. As Paintsville receives their individual awards now. And now the coach's plaque to Coach Bill Mike Runyon. And now the all-tournament teams. Colton Jane from Magoffin County.
Handles the basketball most of the time for them. Runs the offense.
The way they did this last night was by teams, and pretty much the way they went out in the first round, they announced those two first.
Yeah, that's the way they did it last night. They went with all tournament players from one team, then they went to the next team, and they went to the first two teams that were eliminated, then they went to the runner-up team, then to the championship team.
So Colton Jane from Magoffin County, the first player named to the all-tournament team. Jason Arnett, also from Magoffin County, named to the team.
I think he had 16 points last night for Magoffin County, or a couple nights ago.
Paintsville wins at 55-54 over Johnson Central in the championship. Mikey Walters of Johnson Central. Mikey Walters, 13 points tonight. Chris Hurt, Johnson Central, had a big game the first round. He had the first 11 points for the Golden Eagles, ended up with 13-9 tonight.
He couldn't play a better 3 minutes, though, than he played the other night.
Brandon Wheeler, Johnson Central, scoring 11 points tonight. Justin Woods of Johnson Central. Justin scored 6 tonight. Stuart Rutledge of Paintsville. Stuart scoring 10 points tonight.
Stuart always comes and plays hard.
Yes, he does. Adam Collins of Paintsville, 13 points tonight. Adam had 2 big games.
Yeah, he had 18 in the first game, hit 6 3-pointers, and he had took 1 knockdown punch, too.
Shane Simpkins hitting the game-winning free throw tonight.
Also had a good game in the first round.
Ryan Gerald, 13 points tonight.
A lot of deserving players out there.
55-54 the final score. Paintsville over Johnson Central. Paintsville will be at home on Monday night. 7 p.m. start. We will not find out who these two teams play until tomorrow at Johnson Central. And as soon as we find out, we'll get that across the air to you. As Johnson Central on Monday night will hit the road. They'll play a champion of the 58th, 59th, or 60th district. Once again, the Tigers won it 55-54 over Johnson Central. Again, the awards tonight. Cheerleading award goes to Johnson Central. Individual free throw award, Shane Simpkins. Team free throw award goes to Johnson Central. All-tournament team, Colton Jane, Magoffin County. Jason Arnett, Magoffin County. From Johnson Central, Mikey Walters, Chris Hurt, Brandon Wheeler, Justin Woods. From Paintsville, Stuart Rutledge, Adam Collins, Shane Simpkins, and Ryan Gerald. 55-54, the final score. Paintsville improves to 22-3. They'll be at home on Monday night. Johnson Central drops to 16-10. They'll be on the road to a champion of the other district. Great championship game, Brian.
Oh, it was a tremendous basketball game to watch. It was a very enjoyable basketball game. It may have been the best basketball game we've seen this year.
Tigers won it 55-54 in a dandy here at the Paintsville High School Gymnasium. Until Monday night when the Tigers host a runner-up from the other districts. 7 p.m. start. For Don Goebel back to the station, Brian Oxer, Gary McKenzie here with me. I'm John Miller. Good evening, everyone. 160 and a junior. At center, Justin Woods, 6'5", 185 and a senior. At forward, Brandon Wheeler, 6'5", 210 and a senior. And at forward, Nick Music, he is 6'2", 161 and a sophomore. For the Paintsville Tigers, under head coach Bill Michael Runyon, with a record of 21 wins and 3 losses. At guard is Adam Rice. He's 5'10", 180 pounds and a senior. At guard, Shane Simpkins. He's 6'1", 165 pounds and a junior. At guard, Adam Collins, 5'11", 160 pounds and a senior. At forward, Stuart